Welcome to Coffee Talks at the Purple Door. We're located in Cambridge, Ontario, and we are a group of local psychics, readers, mediums, and healers that we just wanted to get together and share with you some of our experiences, talk about spirit, the universe, and just have a little fun. So thank you for joining us. This morning, what are your thoughts on how to decide what kind of reading or service you're looking for a person?
Well, I think one of the things that's really important is to get an idea of what it is you're looking for. So whether or not, you're talking about something that's going on currently for you, or whether you just want to connect with somebody that you're missing who's gone on into spirit, or whether you're looking for some guidance for future direction. I think that's really important to know where you're going to start. And maybe you're just looking for some note healing, and then that's somebody else completely different.
I would agree. Sometimes you need to, and you need to know kind of where you're at and what you're looking for. So there is some personal exploration that you have to do before starting out and being like, I think I want a tarot reading.
Yeah.
But what does that look like for you, and knowing what it looks like for you, and so you can connect with the right person.
Yeah.
Well, I think you should be treating it like an interview where you get to know the person and see how the energy works and flows, so that it's not a fight and you're actually getting the reading that you want or need.
Yeah.
Or healing, not just a reading, but a healing as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And knowing what is out there, right? Because there's so many different types of readings and so many different types of healings out there that it's important to do a little research in your area and know what's available to you.
And your comfort zone.
Yes.
And to understand too what the different terms would mean.
Yep.
So a medium is not a psychic, and a psychic is not an intuitive reader, and an intuitive reader is not a tarot reader, although they could be any combination of those things. Or a healer, a Reiki healer is completely different than, say, an access bars practitioner or a reflexologist, and you're going to have different benefits from all of them. So again, figuring out what is it that you're actually looking for.
Yeah. Do you want something that, and there's so many different combinations, right? So, something like reflexology is very physical. That's your hands-on bodywork technique. But if you're seeing somebody who's also a Reiki practitioner, you're also getting that energy healing with it.
Exactly.
So you're kind of getting a double whammy with it, which is nice. Do you want that? Do you believe in that as a thing, or do you just want the body work? Because then maybe you should look for somebody who's more in that area.
Yeah.
And I mean, in addition to that, everybody seems to be opening up too. So a lot of people who do Reiki and reflexology are also getting messages while they're doing it. Do you want that from that person? You need to be very clear about that when you start, because many people who are doing that work are now offering, Reiki with reading, or reflexology with Reiki and a reading. Sort of things are starting to. People are being more open to receiving messages, I think, as practitioners, and then from that, people who are going to come for the treatments or the sitter needs to be aware of what they expect from it as well, and be open about it. If you don't want to hear from your mother-in-law, you need to be sure to say that I don't want messages.
Yeah. Or don't see a medium if you don't want spirits, people from the other side coming through, if that's something that scares you.
And I think sometimes, especially in the way society has kind of moved, is a lot of people don't actually know the difference between a medium, a psychic, an intuitive, a tarot reader, an energy healer. They just kind of classify everybody as being one and the same.
Yeah.
So to understand who is it that you're even looking for in the first place, because a lot of people will think a medium is someone who sees the future, and that's not the case. So understanding that language, and I guess when you're looking for that person, to tell them what you understand that language to actually mean, and then if they can agree to that of this is okay, yes, this is what I do, then moving forward with that.
So in talking about, because we kind of already touched on knowing who you want, maybe get more in depth on how to look into your local sources and how to find who you're looking for a little bit.
So I always suggest to people to just for my own business, to follow me on Facebook. Or if they're looking for someone else to follow them on Facebook, get an idea of the posts that they're posting, the type of energy that they have, that sort of thing, before committing 100% to a reading.
Absolutely.
Only because you need to be able to trust the person that you're going to. Otherwise, you're going to sit there like this the whole time, and you're not going to actually accept any of that information. So you need to trust that person that's going to be giving you those messages.
And I think too, I mean, talk to your friends or your family. Like, there's people that you probably don't even realize have been through an experience with somebody and will be able to say, you know, this person had good advice for me, or I didn't really connect with this person. And if at the end of the day you're not connecting with somebody, then you need to cut the relation. Like, you need to cut the reading off and maybe reassess whether it's the right person.
And I think I can speak for everyone here and say I wouldn't be insulted if somebody said, you know what, stop, this isn't working for me. I'd rather you tell me, you know what, we're not connecting, than gritting your teeth and bearing through it and then being upset with it afterwards. The other thing I was going to say for finding, go to things like the holistic fairs, because you can usually get mini readings, or if a business has an open house. I know here at the Purple Door we do an open house almost once a month. And that gives you a chance to come in and see local practitioners and healers and readers and try and sample. And if you don't want to sample, then at least maybe get a chance to talk to somebody and see them face to face.